Good morning, everybody. This is Katie Robinson Edwards, your UMLAUF Curator and Executive Director, coming to you live from the UMLAUF Sculpture Garden and Museum Gallery. We have yet another super special day today, because today we want to show you and talk about this sculpture, and we're actually asking for your help today. This is a sculpture of Farrah Fawcett, arguably Charles UMLAUF's most famous student of all time. She met him at the University of Texas at Austin when she came into one of his classes in 1966. She changed from being a microbiology major to an art major, didn't graduate from UT because she went off to Hollywood. But he ended up having a lifelong friendship with her, and in fact, the subject of that friendship was an exhibition that we did, and we have a wonderful catalog about it that has a lot of detail, and it's actually the first time anybody has ever written or done research on Farrah Fawcett's actual art, not just her career as an actress. She was a sculptor. She made really remarkable sculptures. I'll show you one her whole life that you'll see look a lot, very heavy influenced by Charles UMLAUF. That's by Farrah Fawcett. There she is with Charles, and that's up at the house on Barton Boulevard, and I think that's 1971. She visited regularly. She was friends with Charles and Angie UMLAUF. Here they are in the studio together. One of my favorite pictures. But we were gifted this by the UMLAUF Family Partnership, and the family partnership is Charles UMLAUF's children, grandchildren, and some of their spouses. Wonderful gift, because anyone who comes to the museum always wants to see the Farrah Fawcett sculpture. But as you can see, it has a little problem here. There's a place where some of the patina has been rubbed away, and you can see a little bit on the hair here, and there's also a line on the side of her cheek here. And we are asking for your help. It doesn't take much, but we are seeking small donations to help us conserve it. We did get a very generous gift from some people out of the Dallas area. Thank you, Scott and Deborah. But it isn't quite enough. We want to go to the top-notch conservator. They actually work for Vault Fine Art Services now, and we really need help to reach our goal. So if you can make any kind of donation, $10, $20, it will actually help us repair this and put it back on view for the public in her full-blown Farrah hair glory. So please, if you would, you can tap this and help us out a little bit. It doesn't take much. And I'll tell you a little bit more about Farrah before we let you go, which is, as I said, she came into UMLAUF's class in 1966. She got to University of Texas, Austin in 1965. She was actually voted one of the most beautiful co-eds, which I know very sexist in its day, but that was something that was voted on every year. She got it as a freshman. This was actually the first sculpture he ever made of her. He misdates it 1964, which is interesting because it couldn't have been before late 65 at the absolute earliest. We have that in our collection. It's terracotta. And then, and as you can see, that's before she got the Farrah hair, the famous feathered Farrah hair, winged hair. And this is probably the most famous sculpture that we have that's in the City of Austin collection, currently stored at Vault Fine Art Services with our City of Austin collection. And then the one that we have here, as you can see, looks a little bit different and also has this wonderful brown patina. It's the only Farrah Fawcett sculpture by UMLAUF that has this brown patina. But it needs a little help. It's in the UMLAUF Museum collection. And so again, to repeat, if you would, please help us to conserve it with the best conservators. And of course, email us, write us if you have any questions. And thanks so much for tuning in.